Whenever I label one PT, that's practice test, and this is going to be problem number 1. It's to graph y equals 10 sine 2x minus pi over 2. All right, so amplitude is 10. The period, we have to take the 2 and divide it into 2 pi. So the period, instead of 2 pi, is pi. Then you have to factor out the 2. So pull out the 2, leaves an x. Divide that by 2, you get pi over 4. So it's pi over 4 shifted. It's negative, so it's shifted to the right. Take your period pi and divide by 4 to get the interval, which is pi over 4. All right, so normally we're 0 to 2 pi, except now we're going to be 0 to pi, and we have to shift it pi over 4 to the right. So add pi over 4 to 0, and add pi over 4 to pi. That's 1 pi plus 1/4 of a pi is 1 1/4, which is 5/4. You may want to do that in your calculator. So we start at pi over 4. So here's my y-axis and my x-axis. I just expanded it up to 10 and negative 10 because of the amplitude, but we didn't move up and down any. We only moved that way. So instead of starting at 0, we're starting at pi over 4, and we're ending at 5/4 pi. And then I'm going to count by interval of pi over 4. So if we start at pi over 4 plus another pi over 4 makes 2 pi over 4, which reduces to half a pi. And then add another one makes, so it's 1/4 pi, 2/4 pi, 3/4 pi, 4/4, and 5/4. And a couple of them reduce, like 4 over 4 reduces to pi. That doesn't reduce. So then it's a sine, so you start at 0. Here's my starting one. Then my second one, my third one, fourth one, fifth one, and I drew the curve. And when I do my interval, I end up at 5/4, which is where I should have ended up.